Pushrod Fury.
This hole there, it's hard to focus on it, but those threads need to be cleaned out, and so I sprayed them with WD-40 because those have been just kind of camera won't focus there, exposed to the world. So let's take a look. I already verified that you can put the painted fairing on after the crash guard is on. So I'm gonna finagle this in. There you go, like that. And get this bolt started. There we go. And I think that's the right size, is it? Yeah. This really just fits in one way. Just snugs right up against the engine. I'm curious about the fit. I remember putting an engine guard on my dad's CX500, and it took 10 minutes. And this has been a month-long endeavor, over a month, to do this because of all the shenanigans that we've run into along the way. Well, that was pretty smooth. And again, I already verified the painted fairings will slip in just fine. But these threads aren't that easy to get going. There we go. Okay, let me get that wrench. Gone bonkers. Just couldn't find the right size. How long in the making? A month in the making. There they are. Okay, now that the engine guards are on, now we can mount some lights to them. So we've got some lights here. These are the PIAA LP270s. So they're closer to my face, you can see actually how big they are. And what I'm hoping to do is to mount them about here, which it's kind of funny, right? I put on this engine guard, but then if I tip over, the lights are going to break off. So, but anyway, it's a light bar now, I guess. So we're going to see what we can do to get that mounted. And I think I'm going to mount it, and it pivots like this. So let me show you. Oops. Got this mount, and this mount will attach to this bar. It's not going to be straight. It's going to be kind of like that. So really we want to get this and this attached. Put this together. And then flat washer, lock washer. This looks terrible. Look at this. Ah, look at all that extra bolt hanging out. What am I going to do with that? Like that's really going to see, because my idea was to have that sticking out. And that looks pretty dumb. So I used the narrowest adapter, which I think I put in backwards, but I'll flip it around in a second. This bolt is a little too long, but so the light will sit like that. And then that way I can get it all dialed in with the position it'll be in, right? And go from there. So let's take a look what that ends up looking like. So, lock washer, flat washer, and how's that? See what the heck I'm doing. Looks like it's attached. Some floppy lights. Okay. And there we go. Yeah, I want to safety wire this. So I'm going to drill it maybe this way, so I'm drilling away from anything. And then I'll safety wire it around the back. Or just to there. Anyway. Whew. All right. Now, if I remember correctly, I'm going to stick that through there. This is not a video on how to do this. What this is a video of like from an older dude who thinks he knows what he's doing, but probably doesn't remember exactly how to do it. So let's see. So my plan here, and again to reiterate, not putting freaking Loctite on this bolt. No way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist this all up. I'm going to wrap around this way, and then I'm going to come around this post in the back and go from there. So I think this should do it. So this is the most likely place to install the fuse block, which is going to distribute the power to everything. And I'm going to get rid of this nonsense here. This is all the leftover wiring from the navigation and from the USB power. But I'm going to need a place to mount this switch. And it's a bit of a joke. right? Like, what am I going to do? Stick it here? Where am I going to stick this? Looks like I'm going to need to bend a piece of aluminum or thin stainless steel and mount it. Mount it there. Oh, definitely don't want that. Oh, I got some decisions to make. Okay, before I get too far along, I'm going to show you. I ran the wires. I haven't, obviously this isn't finished, but this wire can go down through here. There's a void, and if you shine a flashlight up from underneath, it just makes it a lot easier. So let's see if that makes sense. So you can kind of see, or I don't know if you can or not, but anyway, just putting this light up in there, could see the tunnel, sort of the path. The same thing in there. But anyway, the wiring comes down. I haven't zip tied anything in, but nice smooth. There's no weird obstructions so far. So that's where we are now. And then of course, we're gonna have to bundle up that wire and get it out of the way and make sure everything's neat and tidy. But at least I'm that far, so I'll keep chugging along here.